All right, Hannah, you had Rodon ranked the highest of us at number 4. Why is that?
It is high. I had him at 4. that was after the Cole injury, probably. No, because in 2022, he was the second best pitcher by WAR. He was the best pitcher by expected ERA. That's why they gave him this deal. We have to believe that the performance last year was injury affected because he's just not a terrible pitcher by any means. And if they're going to, if they're going to have him start regularly, it's because they think he is an ace of the Garrett Cole caliber, and if Garrett Cole is going to be hurt and the Yankees are going to be good, it's going to be because of Carlos Rodon. That's sort of the logic that I took, which is let's assume things break right. What does this season look like? And it looks like the Yankees making the postseason and Carlos Rodon getting game 1, game 2 starts, depending on what else is going on with the rest of the rotation.
Which could be a scary thought there, Carlos Rodon being their ace if Garrett Cole can't come back and be healthy here.
Well, to me, Sal, I'm expecting him to actually be pretty good this year because I do believe in the talent and the stuff. A lot of the projection systems have him for like a high 3s ERA. I think he can actually shave it down to more like 3.5 runs, which would be a pretty good spot for him to be in. I don't think he's going to be a 200-inning workhorse because I think that age is going away for almost every pitcher in baseball. We only had 5 of those last year at all. But I do think he can deliver 165 innings of good pitching and to where he sort of earns himself a spot in a postseason rotation, maybe even at number 2. Like Hannah said, I mean, look, I watched some of his spring training starts. Mid-90s fastball was there the last time. It wasn't exactly the Phillies A lineup that he just crushed in his last start, but the slider looked sharp. He got strikeouts. He limits walks. Look, the stuff is there. He's kind of a bad actor sometimes, though, and he's had some problems like with the mound presence and his reaction to the way he is perceived in baseball with the blowing kisses and all that stuff. He needs to clean that stuff up, but I think the talent is still there.
Who should we leave the blowing kisses to? What do you think? Anyone else on that team?
I mean, leave that to the Hollywood stars.
Oh,
that's their thing. Get everybody to love them. But the baseball players, I prefer the stern, or celebratory type thing, not the revenge kind of, to the fans. Like that's how it worked for me.
And okay, so I thought the expectations were really high already coming into this season, and then you don't start the season with your ace Garrett Cole. I think there's never been more on his shoulders right now. They have to have him step up. The reason he got the contract and what Hannah was talking about too is 21 and 22. Those 2 seasons, a ton of consistency. One of the best pitchers in the league. His strikeout percentage was 2nd in the league behind Corbin Burns. Like, he is good. He's been proven, right? When you can do that back to back, that's why he got the big money. So this season, their rotation, their success, their wins, the offensive production, right? There's got to be less stress on those guys because the starters have to post. And Carlos Rodon has to go out and make 30-plus starts and do a really good job this year.
He's been often injured in his career. He had 2 good years in his entire career. He got paid off of that. Was awful in New York in year 1, not just on the field, blowing the kisses and other stuff. I have no hope. Although his last 2 spring starts were encouraging, I have no faith in Carlos Rodon.